Let me introduce myself. For those who don't know me, my name is Portugal. I have the shape of a rectangle and I'm in the lower left corner of Europe, surrounded by Spain and the Atlantic Ocean. My main cities are Lisbon, the capital, and Oporto, and somewhere in the center I have Santa Combadão, the place of my school. 10 million Portuguese people live within, and they have a great tendency to emigrate since the days of Vasco da Gama, the first European to discover the sea route to India. Perhaps Vasco da Gama is too old to be remembered, but I will tell you about other contemporary famous Portuguese people that you might know.
And in 1984, Portugal's Carlos Lopes becomes the oldest Olympic marathon winner ever.
Perhaps you know the marathon runner Carlos Lopes, or José Mourinho, or Cristiano Ronaldo. Or the former European Union President Mr. Durão Barroso. Never know if in the future we'll be ashamed of taking a picture with someone. But we have other qualities that somehow influence the world as we know it today. A bit of culture won't hurt you. We are one of the oldest nations in Europe and the country with the oldest official borders in the world. Curiously, Portugal emerged from a fight between a mother and her son. We started the maritime discoveries and became rich, then spent everything and became poor again. The Portuguese were the first Occidental people to arrive in Japan, but as proof that we aren't always good Samaritans, we introduced firearms in Japan. Arigato is a Portuguese word. Catherine of Braganza introduced the habit of drinking tea in England after marrying the English Charles II. What you may not know is that before she was to marry Johann von Ostrich. If that had happened, perhaps today the Austrians would be the ones drinking the 5 o'clock tea. Portugal was the first country in the world to abolish the death penalty. We abolished slavery in 1751, more than a century before the United States. We also divided the world in two with Spain, and we got to better parts. Brasil! Portuguese is spoken in 5 continents. The second biggest city with Portuguese natives is Paris. 20% of the population of Luxembourg is Portuguese. Ambassador Aristides de Sousa Mendes saved more Jews than Oskar Schindler. Our national dish, codfish, is fished in Norway, 4,000 kilometers away. We are one of the few European countries that never won a Eurovision Song Contest. The oldest bookshop in the world is in Lisbon. 53% of the external trade of the European Union goes through waters that are under the Portuguese jurisdiction. We invented rosé, we sell rosé, but we don't actually drink rosé. The national Portuguese symbol is Zé Povinho, and the national pottery is Nori, so unfortunately you'll have to come to Portugal to actually see it. Other facts that you should know about Portugal. Between 1947 and 1953, 5,000 Austrian children came to Portugal. Austria was destroyed by war, there was hunger, and these children were delivered to many Portuguese families. Guerra de Chissa was a 9-year-old boy when he was welcomed by the Amorim family. He then returned to Austria, but later moved with his family to Portugal and boosted the export of pork to several countries. That business is now one of the largest Portuguese companies in the world. This mission was organized by the dictator Salazar, who was born in Santa Combadão and managed one of the largest dictatorships in Europe for 48 years. But in 1974, we had the Carnation Revolution and Portugal became free, including Santa Combadão. Our school is the head of a school cluster, ranging from primary to secondary education. we accepted an invitation to an Erasmus Plus. We are Portuguese, and we are also European.